What do you think these guys waliamka sana? Alafu sasa wewe ili tuende kukoma. Alafu sasa sisi Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 31 Media KE. This is Kimani Waraitha and this is the hot discussion. And like I had already told you, we have two guests, very important guests with us today, Senator Gadhuo and Wachira Gishashe, who is a teacher. And we want to continue with our conversation as to the integrity of the political leadership. I'm very happy for the way the conversation is going. I'm sure that we are providing valuable information and lessons to our audience. Once again, I invite you to hit the follow button. Please support us. We will be very happy. One follow is very important to us. One like is very important to us. One share is very important to us. The moment you do that, you support us and we grow. And when we grow, definitely all of us grow. Welcome back, gentlemen. I want to begin with Wachira. We were talking about the electorates being the real conmans, because we are the ones who elect these liars. And I had said that you cannot be in the company of a witch if you are not a witch yourself. What is your take, Bwana Wachira?
Thank you, Kimani Waraitha and 31 Media KE. Above everything else, I'm very, very grateful. First, I feel this is civic education that we are giving to our people. On the issue of, allow me to start from the root problem. Because I believe, one, we are saying that the electorates are the criminals. Allow me to say this, and also the systemic failure. I remember fondly the late senator, and I'm glad to have now again another senator here. I remember fondly the late Senator Gigi Kariuki. He used to tell us this way, that if you want to know your God, read the Bible. And if you want to know your country, read the Constitution. Again, I remember fondly the late President Mwai Kibaki. Upon the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution, he did a very, very important exercise. And I can attest this and maybe challenge my friend here, Bwana Gadhuo. Kindly, were you given the Kenyan Constitution by the late President Mwai Kibaki? Do you have it?
I got a copy.
You get a copy?
I also have a soft copy.
Thank you. That is a Kenyan citizen who is very, very much concerned about the Constitution of Kenya. I also have a copy of the Kenyan Constitution.
In fact, to interject,
Yes.
Wachira,
Yes, Mr.
I have a very strong feeling
Yes.
and opinion
Yes.
that the Constitution should be taught in Kenyan schools.
I also believe so. I also believe so that we should again incorporate it also in our syllabus again, so that we can teach our students the Kenyan Constitution. Why am I saying? And let me say this. The systemic failure, I don't believe it is a systemic failure to me. I believe it is man-made systemic failure, because the leaders, the current leaders that we have in our country, they want first to impoverish. They want to make our people very, very, very poor.
Are you saying that they want to make us dependent on them?
Yeah. That is why they will come with stupid on the eve of election. That is why they have started these. You can see this countrywide empowerment program in the name of empowerment program.
Yeah.
You can see. For me, I don't take it lightly, but I am just looking at them and I'm looking at what they are doing. But again, I want to enlighten my people and the Kenyan people that that is not the way to go. Chapter 1 of the Constitution of Kenya talks about the sovereignty of the people and the supremacy of the Constitution.
Yes.
And it says all the sovereign powers belong to the people of Kenya.
Right.
It is us who have those powers. it is us who have those powers. It is us who go and elect these leaders.
Yeah.
But my question is, why do they give us 500? Why do they give us 1,000 so that we can elect them?
Even 10,000.
If they are genuine enough.
Yeah.
If they are genuine enough. And again, I'm very, very happy. The clergy who was during the Raila Odinga memorial, who said, you give these people money, but you will not buy their conscience. I believe, even right now, I believe, and I'm very, very happy being a teacher of English and literature at Urmoran Senior School. Because right now I'm teaching the Samaritan, where we have Mayor Mosi. We are teaching these, the current, we are teaching 3 political books.
Yeah.
We are teaching the Samaritan, which is very, very political. We see Mayor Mosi. We are teaching also Fathers of Nation.
Nasikia kwa Kiswahili wakisema fasihi ni kioo
cha jamii. Sasa, and to me I see, I take it this, and allow me to say this, Bwana Raila. How I wish you'll award me this, soon you'll award me this chance to be coming over here and again analyze and bring out the content in these 3 books, because I believe even to the older generation, they have something that we can share. And again, look at when I'm happy that I did literature sometimes back.
Yeah.
Because I also did Between the City when I was in university. Yeah. By Francis Ibuga. Yeah. Which again, it is depicting. It is more of showing. I wish people can read those books and see the current Kenyan in Between the City. We can see the current Kenya in the Samaritan. We can see the current Kenya in Parliament of Votes. Actually, as the deputy Gachagua was saying that maybe it is a theater of the absurd, I can concur with him that our parliament is a theater of the absurd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bwana Wachira,
yes, Mr.
I can see that you are gravitating towards your area of profession, which is very good.
Thank you.
Very fine.
Thank you.
Actually, we will consider creating a program.
Thank you.
Whereby you can spend time what do we say, analyzing those books to our audience, especially the high school students, from the current crop of the KCSE students.
Yeah, sure.
So that we can also, this studio can be of benefit to the society.
It is true.
On educational matters, seeing that all of us are involved in education in one way or another.
Okay.
Now, Senator Gathua, you have seen the Galana Kulalu irrigation scheme, and you have seen them post very nice photos of the maize plantation there. What happens to the maize after it is harvested?
It is a good question, and I'll answer that with another question.
Yes.
Before we got to the social health authority, or SHA for that matter, it is the defunct NHIF. It had a lot of assets, it had a lot of contributions, but once SHA took over as the mandatory medical scheme for all Kenyans, we were not told, in fact, now that we are here, where did the assets that were owned by NHIF go? Can you kindly answer me, please?
A very good question. I have no idea.
Bwana Wachira?
Yes, Mr.
Where did the assets that were owned by NHIF go?
Nobody knows. We are not.
And that is how we come back to the issue of integrity.
Yes.
Where is the truth?
Even that maize that you're talking about.
Yeah.
PR is what we ride on as Kenyans. In fact, now that you quoted set books, before I joined high school, there was what we call the animal farm.
Yeah.
The judge were.
And the conclusion was very simple. At the end of it, it was difficult to tell between man and pig and man.
Yeah, very difficult.
Wachira talked about systemic engineered failures.
Yes.
Nobody in Kenya, including you and I, in fact, sometimes I think we need prayers to redeem this nation. Prayers, maombi. Pastor akuje pale, I think kuna mwenye alikuwa anasema kuna nuru gizani. Sasa giza ikuwe imetolewa kabisa, ni nuru peke yake. Why? talk about Garana Kulalo. Once those photos are taken, you will see them. The social media handlers of the presidency,
they will splash them on the social media.
But now, in Laikipia County for that matter, Kinamba and Ngarua, maize is all over. We are seeing lorries one after the other. You and I will never see a lorry in Galana Kuradu. And you will never hear that the National Treasury received 20 or 30 billion.
Yeah, from the project.
It will end there.
So are you saying, without saying it, that there is a likelihood that the proceeds of those projects sometimes end up in private pockets?
Definitely.
Well, I share the same opinion. Gentlemen, we are short of time, and I believe that we have had a very good conversation. This is just the beginning of our podcasts. And I will invite you more often so that we can hold very many discussions. Washira has also raised a very important matter on coming up with programs, varied programs that would meet the needs of our young generation. He's talking about literature. We can plan that. But for now, I want us to conclude. Have we agreed that there is need for an overhaul of the way we treat integrity in leadership? Have we agreed that the voter need to start thinking about who they are going to elect, people of integrity, into office? Because the moment we have people who lack integrity in office, things go very wrong. Kenya is a big country. Kenya has a lot of resources, and I believe if they are used very well, Washira talked about taxes. If they are used very well, we can get to that Singaporean dream, I'm very sure. Have we agreed as the panel today that the electors, wale watu ambao tunachaguana, tunahitaji kukaa chini tufikirie ni akina nani tutapatia nafasi ya kutuongoza, watu ambao hawatatukula kwa mfuko kama njugu karanga? Have we agreed that? We start with Washira.
Yes, thank you. First, we have agreed that one, but I believe also we have a very, very noble duty of giving our people civic education.
Yeah.
And I also believe that our people should give us a chance and listen to us.
Yeah.
As we give this free civic education to you people. I believe I'm happy because of again on the current trend of the leadership, because I've seen the young generation, the Gen Zs, and I want to assure you the Gen Zs. One, I feel I'm the leader of the Gen Zs, one in Laikipia and also maybe in the country, right? But I believe one thing is, it is high time we the youth to come up in a vibrant way. We went to schools. Kibaki did us that. He gave us. I remember when I was going to the university, we had maybe 6 or 7 public universities.
Yeah.
But Kibaki gave us
very many
charters, and by so doing, he gave us that power to read and again know, because when you know the truth. For example, the youth, the Gen Z, you saw them in the year 2024. They did a very, very commendable job. They fought for our nation, and we still feel it is still in our hands that we should continue fighting for this nation.
Yes.
And I wish this is a clarion call to each and everyone.
Yes.
Kaidri, let us get interested with our nation.
Yes.
Let us get interested with our county. Let us get interested with our constituency and the way our leadership is being taken. And let us not fear questioning these leaders. When you get a chance.
And I believe
Yes,
this issue of public participation
Yes.
is entrenched in the 2010 Constitution.
Sure.
We do not participate in the governance of this nation, and that is why we are being taken for a ride by these leaders.
Sure.
They have their own public
Yeah.
that participates in governance.
Sure.
It is time that we started taking public participation very seriously. You have mentioned about the Gen Zs. The other day I posted on my social media
Yes.
that Gen Zs are the ones who are going to liberate this country.
It is true.
They are a whole constituency
It is true.
of more than 10 million
Sure.
people. Wajamaa, chukueni kura. Senator, what is your take as we conclude?
I'll start with the mind. Today morning, I met a certain pastor, And the first thing he told me is that God gave all of us the free will to think. Thinking.
Yeah,
What exactly do you think of your nation? What do you think you will be? Where do you think you will be 10 years from now? We had Vision 2030. Moi Kibaki came up with it. Unfortunately, it is only 5 years. We do not see anything, any tangible efforts towards getting to that point. The mind, you and I, do we read enough? Do we research enough? Are we engaged in quotes, in the matters public to the extent that we can get results? Are we willing to invest not only our mind and time, but even energy to saving our nation? And as we conclude, I'll raise a very important point. The engineered systemic failure that Bonawashira talked about. Tribalism is part of it.
Yes.
In fact, if I want you guys to elect me as your senator, I must be very tribal in the quotes.
You galvanize your tribal constituency.
Yes. In fact, if I talk matters national, I'll not get votes. The mind, you and I, can we have a systemic shift from where we are to where we would like, maybe not only us, but our children to be?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We need a paradigm shift in this country, because the more the things change, the more they remain the same, and we are not contented. Our country has a lot of problems, and we need to have those problems sorted out. Our country has resources, as I have already said, and those resources are being misused by our politicians. By electing people who are failures, we are failing our nation. Before I come to the ultimate conclusion of today's topic, I saw that gold has been discovered somewhere.
Ikolomani.
Ile kitu ilinivunja roho ni kwamba we are contracting a British company to come and mine our gold. That will be our topic in our next discussion.
Neo-colonialism.
Thank you very much. Hit the follow buttons and God bless you.
Thank you.
We are done.
What do you think these guys waliamka sana? Alafu sasa wewe
ili tuenda kukoma.
alafu sasa sisi hivyo wewe ule.